My point is that when we learn to kind of develop this facile relationship of interaction with the universe can give us tremendous gifts in return. And these are gifts of understanding, of kind of assimilation, of putting it all together, getting that big picture of this one universe that I have an intimate relationship with. That self-awareness of the universe is a property of sentient beings and their awareness of existence. So it really is opening our minds to those much bigger possibilities for the universe to give us knowledge that leads to much richer understanding. And it is one that is much as when I talk about it, I'm using linguistic structure and kind of cognitive models. But the deep reality, and this is something that Karen gave me early on, was the knowing this is really all about heart consciousness, about oneness, about seeing all of this as great spirit, and each and every one of us is simply a manifestation of that great spirit, but not to minimize our role, because every soul plays an important role in this evolution of all of consciousness. And that's what I think this grand awakening, this whole process is all about, coming to that deeper understanding. But it is really one that essentially must default to the language of love, of connection, of spirit, because essentially you cannot get away from that. It's the emotional kind of power and attachment we have with this universe is a very important ingredient that helps to guide us in our journey of discovery. So it really is coming to see ourselves as much more harmoniously connected with a heart resonance with all fellow beings, and also with that divine creative source at the core of all existence, that God force that so many have come to know in the near-death experience through other spontaneous epiphanies, what have you. But this is really coming to know that God force, that incredible sense of love, that creative force of the universe, is one and the same with our knowing of existing in this world ourselves. And it's bringing that knowledge together and living that kind of deep truth of connection and coming to manifest that evolution of all consciousness that Teilhard de Chardin talked about, and come to prove that, yes, it's nothing more than the journey of individual sentient beings in coming to know their own relationship with the universe at large.